Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Dan Fisher with GMC Podcast Network. I wanted to thank you for coming in and checking everything that we have going on. If you look down below, you'll see everything that we have to offer. You'll see all of our podcasts that we have. You'll see our target audience. You'll see a little bit more of some of our case studies, and you actually see at the bottom of the screen, you actually see some sample ads of what it's like to run with us and what they sound like. So I'm super excited to have you guys. I want to go over a little bit more of everything that we have, a little bit more in depth. So here we go. Let's check it out. Alright guys, so here's the truth. 63% of people who listen to a podcast have actually purchased something from a podcast. Are you guys seeing these type of results from the platforms you're running? If not, you need to check out podcast immediately. Some of the things that are really affecting your campaigns right now, maybe you have a high CPM, maybe you're getting some low results, maybe your demographic isn't highly targeted like it should be. Let's look at what's actually happening now, and the world is moving to a digital marketing space. And if you're not taking advantage of that, you need to be. Radio's going to podcasts, and print advertising is going to digital, all while those mediums will still be in effect, but they are definitely losing their trust with the millennial to Gen X market. Not to mention, whenever you run with an advertising platform, you're held to what they give you as an offer for them. They only are allowed to work within their means. You're not given the flexibility that a wholly owned company can. But guys, that's not the end of the problem that you guys encounter. It actually gets worse. Here's the real problem that you guys are facing. First of all, you can't educate or promote your company's products or services even with a highly expensive campaign. Second, customers want to buy from companies that they trust, and if you're not in their media that they trust, they will buy from someone else. And worst of all, you end up wasting thousands of dollars on failed campaigns. Whether that's your money or your client's money, you still will end up paying for that. But luckily, there's a solution for that. Introducing the GSMC Podcast Network. So GSMC Podcast Network has the best CPM in the industry. We have 15 million downloads with over 100 million impressions. Plus, we have 30 podcasts that are segmented into different categories, which are making them highly targeted for your demographics. You get the audience that you need. So remember, guys, radio is still effective, but everyone's moving to the smartphone. And especially with everything after COVID-19, the market has gone almost purely digital. Podcasts are in the upswing, so we have to take advantage of that. Plus, all of our media at GSMC Podcast Network is actually wholly owned, so we give you the flexibility, whether you want to come on our show and do a whole hour on your product, or you want to run a specific ad, we offer that flexibility for you. So just a few things of what are being said about podcasts right now. So Wired says podcast listeners are really the holy grail of advertisers hoped they'd be. And Westwood One is saying podcast advertising represents a way for advertisers to make the same branding impact as a television in a far less cluttered environment. Podcast listeners are more likely to take actions. And again, like I said in the beginning, my name is Dan Fisher, and by now you're probably asking who we are and how we can make these claims. Here's why we can make these claims and promises to you. So we have been around for a while. We've been around since 2013. We've been advertising since the beginning of podcast advertising was even a thing. So with that comes along, we've actually been able to master the market and get the best pricing for our advertisers. Along with being around for a while, our listeners have grown organically with us. So now we have the actual millions of downloads because we've been around for a while, and we have that demographic targeting that we really wanted to have for our customers. Plus, we've worked with huge companies like Amazon, Mercedes, Walmart, and so much more. And we're not just for large companies, we're actually for small to medium size as well. So we fit with our range of products everyone that needs advertising out there. So the best time to get into advertising was 2015, at least podcast advertising, that is. The second best time is now. That's just because with everything with COVID-19, we have seen a huge increase in podcast listeners, and people are going to be loyal to those podcasts for a long time. Plus, we've had some C-levels on the show promote their product, giving them a 600% increase in sales. And that's just one of the amazing things that we have to offer. One of the show sit-ins, you can utilize one of those, and we can put you right on our show with us, having all of your content in front of the customers as you need it. But just don't take my word for it. Take a look at this. We have more proof. Here's some more of our advertisers. We have a long list of advertisers. These are just the ones that I could fit on the slide. Plus, we have some amazing case studies. For example, Netwrok Vodka was actually very pleased with the results. They wanted to increase the United States traffic, and we did that. We built their website traffic and brand awareness across the country. So they plan to run again. Another one is Six Flags, a huge corporation that we ran advertising from, and they saw record traffic in that year to not only their web, but also the social media and their parks. We ran some campaigns for the United States Marine Corps. These are the Marine was looking to get some recruiting going on, and they wanted to increase the traffic to the website, and they saw just that. They will be running weekly with us as well. And guys, our advertisers come back after they see these results. Think about the first slide I showed you. 63% of each listener on the podcast that hears an ad actually buys something from that ad. So here's exactly what you get if you go with us for your podcast advertising. First of all, before you even start, we give you a customized recommendation on how to get the best shows for your product. Whether you go with us or you go with someone else, you get a customized plan to make sure that you are set for the future. Say you go with us, you're going to be meeting with my team along the way to help you and give you guidance, making sure that you're running the best campaign for your company. We'll give you real-time data to show how your campaign is doing while it's active. And if nothing else, say you don't go with us, we'll at least give you the questions on what you need to gain access into podcast advertising. So act now, and we can actually take advantage of some of the 50% off of our premium plans that are going on right now. You can also lock down some of the openings that I guarantee will be filled by next month. And you can start your journey into the advertising platform that you guys need right now. So like I said, act now before you get locked out of some of the shows that are very popular right now. Get on board with us. And do this if you want to see more sales in a highly targeted audience, build trust with your customers, flexibility with your campaigns. And to get everything started, all you have to do is hit the button below and schedule a meeting with us. I look forward to meeting you and excited to get you started. Thanks, and talk soon.